Hey, shalom, guys.
Shalom.
Yes, welcome to the channel, guys. I know this is a different view. If you're
It's a
new here,
beautiful view.
welcome. This is our everyday view. So we wanted to do something different today, just to kind of let you guys know what we've been up to, right? So I know we've been quiet. We just been, you know, just living life, you know, giving, well, not giving life. How can I say that?
Nurturing life. Nurturing the
Nurturing
new
life.
life.
Yeah, nurturing new life. So it's been an awesome time. So guys, in this video, we wanna let you guys know what's the best way to easily, not easily, because nothing's pretty. If it's too easy, it's not good.
It's a setup.
So, but yeah, we just want to talk to you guys about how can you move to East Africa specifically, right?
Yes.
In an easier way than most. So stay tuned, guys.
So you're researching East Africa. You've been on these YouTube streets. You're looking at Tanzania. Maybe you're looking at Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda. Maybe you're even looking at Zambia, right? Because Zambia is just below Tanzania. So you're in America right now, or maybe you're in the UK, or maybe you're in Canada, and you're like, I want to get out of here before winter. We're going to break this down, like how you can literally leave within 90 days, maybe even less than that.
Yeah,
Because when we left, we didn't decide on Tanzania until 2 months before we left.
not even 2 months. It was like yeah, I'd say 2 months. Yeah,
Because we were looking at West Africa. So, what attracted us to East Africa specifically? Number one, it was the president at the time, Magufuli.
yeah,
But since we've been staying here, because of course you always have the option, we've been here 3 years, but you always have the option to travel to different countries or to leave the country if you don't like it. What makes us stay here? What's so good about East Africa?
Uh, as you see, it's just beautiful. I know you guys see the clouds in the back of us. It's actually clouds. It's not like strips of poison, I'll say. But it's just beautiful here. The culture is different. You know, it's pretty much easy to move around here. People are very friendly, so that's a plus.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like you just live in peace. Like you wake up and smell the air, you smell peace. So I know for me, for my family, it's just a peaceful life than where we came from, America, the States, the West.
For us, we have a large family. We have 5 children.
Now,
We
yeah,
didn't at the time. When we left, we had 3 children. But
for
even
I'm
back
sorry,
then,
I'm sorry. We got five
you gotta
children.
leave that in. But even in the West, we were like,
Right,
we
you
have
gotta
to
stop
go
doing all that
somewhere.
too.
No, these are open hands.
They
High
probably
five.
think you shooting at people.
Let them think. Even in the West, right? So we had 3 children. They were, man, how old were they then? They were 8,
Yeah,
6, and 1,
two.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because Joe was
8,
two.
6, and 2. So when we were leaving, we were looking for somewhere that's child friendly, that's family friendly, right? And so Tanzania is like the perfect place for family friendliness because it's not a super fast culture. It's actually very slow. Here they have something called pole pole, and that goes with like everything they do from business to
Really?
restaurants, like
Yeah,
every single thing. So it has its pros and cons, but overall for us, it's a pro
yeah,
because we have children that we want to raise in the right way. We have children that we don't necessarily want to be raised in the West with Western culture. And so here you see more of Eastern culture. I would say, just from what I hear, and then obviously living here and people I've talked to who are in West Africa, I would say even more so than in West Africa because the East right here, you're exposed to not only these Eastern countries, but you're also exposed to the cultures that are across the Indian Ocean, which is
yeah,
a really interesting dynamic.
yeah. You get that chicken curry too.
Yeah, veggie curry. I like veggie curry.
Talking about Indian, we gonna talk about some curry. It's very nice. What's next on the list?
Banking, SoFi,
Okay,
prepping to leave, looking
that's
at
a good
schools.
point. That's a good point. So banking, guys. I know a lot of people come over here thinking that their bank is going to work. Um,
I mean,
for
it will
us,
work,
it
but
will, but we always suggest people to get an international bank, an online bank, right? An international bank, because SoFi is awesome. Just to let you guys know, please listen to this. So we always tell people to listen. Then They just, we hard headed people, so people just don't
I'm
listen.
done with you.
I'm telling you, be telling you.
Oh gosh.
But so far, just international banks is very good, and that
Yeah.
helped us
Yeah.
sell property overseas while we were still here. We got a wire transfer straight to this international account. So if you guys got property in the states and you're freaking about out, or if you guys have property in the states and you're freaking out about should I sell it and then try to go, you can still come and sell your house while you're
Yeah.
still here.
Yep. You don't have to leave.
Yeah, or you don't have to leave, but if you're still here and you have property in the West, you know, that's it's okay. All you have to do is get a power of attorney, somebody that you trust, or just somebody that does it for a living. That's another video
Right.
because
Right. Yeah.
that's very powerful because people need that in these days, in
The
these last
notary.
days. Yeah, a notary because you would need that. But people really have jobs like that. When we had to sell our property in the states, right? We had to go on a Zoom call just to verify it ourselves. We had to get our
Mhm.
passport, our ID, and it was literally like what? It was literally
What? Maybe
not
two
even
weeks?
no, not even 5 minutes. I'm talking about
Oh.
the
Oh.
call. Like
Okay.
the
The call.
call,
Yeah. The call
the
wasn't
call was
long.
5 minutes, and we paid them what? How much?
How much
I
we
think it
pay
was
him?
like 104,
175? 100 something dollars.
$100 and something for 5 minutes, and we just had to say yes. This is me. This is us. We had the video, us sign it. Both. It
And
was
this
just
was
like
the notary.
yeah,
So more of our people, if we're going to be strategic about moving back to Africa, y'all that are in America that can get like an international notary license, why not do that?
yeah.
And then come over. And then you'll be able to help the diaspora more, right? Because we still have to deal with the American system, even though we are in East Africa. And
Mm,
so this is how you want to start thinking when you're prepping to move. You want to think, okay, what can I do that is kind of in the American system where I can get US dollar, but I can live somewhere that's 60% cheaper than the US,
yeah,
because then you're going to be able to fund your life. You're going to have a better life. You're going to be able to do stuff in the community. You're going to be able to you're going to live 100% better, honestly. Like,
yeah.
that's just what it's been.
I'm telling you guys, we're trying to give you some gems. Trying to give you the diamond in the rough.
Yeah. So
Not
check out
really. It's like
notaries,
yeah,
check out SoFi International, check out Chime Bank. That's a pretty good one too. Then you also want to keep your traditional bank
yeah,
account at like Chase or Wells Fargo or whoever, right? And so then you want to go into establishing your expertise before you get here. Do you remember we met with that lawyer, and because we were talking about what we want to do, and we were with another couple, and he was giving us advice on what to do in Tanzania. And what did he say? You remember that army lawyer,
mm,
Adronicus?
yeah. I don't
Okay.
I don't
So
remember.
we were in his office and we were like, okay, so what's a good business in Tanzania? And he literally did not give us any industries that are good for Tanzania. He said, what did you do in America? Do that here.
Oh, when we okay, I remember now. Yeah, but yeah, like I say, guys, we giving y'all gems. We really giving y'all gems because it's like whatever you do in America, like she just said, just make it happen here.
Yeah. Amplify it. Figure out how to make it work. And if you need help making it work or you need strategies, click the link in the description, because this is literally what we do.
Really.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
But definitely, even if you're a teacher, a lawyer, a nurse, whoever you
A
are,
notary.
yeah, you should probably try to become a notary. Or even if you don't know what you're doing, check out becoming a notary, right?
Yeah,
Because that's going to be
I
a
think
service
it's simple.
to provide
Yeah.
for the diaspora. And so you're going to have this large clientele of people, not only in Tanzania or Kenya or wherever you're going to, but you're going to have this large clientele of people all over Africa, because you have to think with a global mindset now that you're across the world. You don't have to just serve people in one location.
Yeah.
You can have clients in multiple countries in multiple time zones, and that is going to expand your network without you even having to leave home.
Right.
Like, we
Like
have
really.
5 children. We don't be out everywhere doing all this. We literally network online. We do these videos. We create content. And so content creation and starting a YouTube channel is also an excellent idea if you're going to leave. If you're like, oh, it's too saturated, everybody's talking about the same thing. No, you have experience. You have something in your life that's different than us, that's different than everybody on YouTube, that you can be passionate about, and you can mix into this whole Africa diaspora returning to the land YouTube industry. Because you got this book about Nyerere. And so I was reading it, and what I realized is that our values, just like the values we had as a family, specifically align with his values on socialism, self-reliancy, entrepreneurship, and all those things. So I found that to be very interesting, that the founder of Tanzania specifically, he was big on entrepreneurship. That's why when you come out here, you will see lots of entrepreneurs, and you may not think of these people as entrepreneurs, but they are entrepreneurs because they're baking their goods, they're providing a service to the community, right? They're starting these like chicken stands, they're providing a service to the community, they're starting clothing boutiques, they're serving the community, right? So there's a lot of entrepreneurs, not only in Tanzania, but I believe in all of Africa as a whole. So you need to get out of this mindset if you're going to come to Africa and get a job. It's possible, but that's probably like 1% to 2% of people.
Yeah.
So knowing that, knowing the culture and the foundation of where you're going is essential, because it's going to position you so that even, when hard times come, or, when whatever happens, why you're there. Like, that the culture and the values of the community match your values. And so you're always going to get along better with the people because you both have something to be relatable about. Yeah. Like, you could go to, your friend down the street, and or anybody, even a stranger, and you start talking about Nyerere, and they're like, "Oh, the founding
Bongo."
Yeah, like you're a local, like the founding president. Do they call him president? The founding president.
Yeah, the Bongo.
And so that shows that you're actually invested in the country. You actually care about what's going on. You actually care about and notice the culture. These are the things you want to do. If you want to leave America in the next 90 days, you're going to have to be strategic like this. And you should do all of the things that we just advised you on, like all of them, even if you have to replay this over a few times.
Dang. I'm telling you guys, I love you.
I love you too.
See me making some good points, so I'm telling you, just we give you gems. All you gotta do is listen and put your works with your faith.
Yep.
Because that's what needs to happen, especially now, especially for winter.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot going on, but that's another video, guys.
Yeah, that's the next one.
So, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you wrote down some notes. I hope you got the information that you needed by clicking on this video. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, we'll talk to you in the next one.
Right. And we hope to see you in Dream Life Africa and multiply your talents.
Click the link in the description.
Talk soon.
So long.